All right. I didn't think I had to do this soon, but we got to talk about Superman. Let's get to it. I'm very conflicted on my feelings going into this movie. Superman is my favorite superhero of all time. I just don't know how I feel about this movie. It's like I'm so every day I'm like teeter tottering between like, okay, am I excited for it or should I go in expecting disappointment? What is it? I don't know. I thought Cineacon, when I went last week, was going to change things, and it didn't make them worse, but it made it more unknown. From the get go, I was upset that they fired Henry Cavill because they had literally just announced him coming back 2 weeks prior. And then so I was like, bro, like, what is this? And then James Gunn was directing it. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I like most of his movies, but I don't like all of his movies. And Superman, that doesn't seem like a James Gunn tone that's needed to be there. So that's all like in the past. Got over that when it happened and whatever. Then I saw the logo and they did this one. So Kingdom Come, I don't mind it, but I don't like it. I think the logo should be for the Kingdom Come Superman, just like they did Brandon Routh in the Crisis on Infinite Earths. Do like that. Apparently there might be a rights issue or something as the way that they can use the S or something. I have no idea. It's so stupid. But that was like, okay. And then we got this first look of the costume or his suit. And then you're like, oh, why is it like this? I don't know, man. And then you get the trailer. You don't get the trailer. You get the teaser to the trailer. And it was beautiful. And it gets you so hyped for the trailer, or got you so hyped for the trailer. And you're like, all right, this is it. This is going to be good. And then you see the trailer. Now, I remember when I first saw the trailer, my legit thoughts were, I don't know, but it does look cool. Not bad. Could be better, but it could also be worse. And the more I watch the trailer, the more that theme hits, and I'm like, do I like that they're reusing John Williams' theme or not? For example, in the Harry Potter reboot that we have coming up in the next couple years, if they use the same John Williams music from the Harry Potter movies, I'd be okay with it. But now, for whatever reason, them using John Williams' theme for this Superman kind of makes me feel like they're just like, hey, there's not going to be another theme. This is it. We'll just copy it and change it up. And do I like that? I don't know. But do I like that music? Yes. And when I put it in the perspective of the Harry Potters, like, this is the Superman song. They used it when Brandon Routh came and did Superman Returns. Now, the reason why I don't know is because, or I think I don't know if I like it or not, is because Hans Zimmer made a great score for Man of Steel and Henry Cavill Superman. It was different. They didn't try to do anything similar to John Williams at all. And so he just took a very new direction, and it was something you had to get used to. Like Man of Steel, I didn't like it the first time I watched it. Now it's one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. And probably in the top 2 or 3 of some Superman movies. So, and the more I listen to the soundtrack too, the more you love it. When you listen to a song like Flight or What Will You Do When You're Not Saving the World, that theme is it has become iconic in its own right. So then to go back to the John Williams thing and change it up a little bit or add this electric guitar to it, it just like, I can't tell if I feel like they're crushing the original piece or if they're not backtracking, but trying to erase what Hans Zimmer and Snyder and Cavill and all them did. Or if they're just basically saying, hey man, the John Williams theme is Superman. So for this Superman, maybe not for the future ones, but if future Supermen want to use it as well, this is the theme. So that I'm kind of okay with, and I'm getting more used to it, and I'm never going to be upset about hearing the iconic Superman theme. But then we go to Cineacon, and they do like a 30-minute presentation where all they do is talk about not the movie, but James Gunn and his fucking dog, Ozu. I like dogs, but I get you love your dog. But who gives a shit? Talk about the movie. That, to be fair, they did talk about like preparation and all that, and like there was some of that in there. But it's like they were very. I mean, I get they're nervous. There's 4,000 people there, 3,000 people, whatever the Coliseum holds. Probably their first time in front of a huge audience. They weren't at Comic-Con last year, so like they're not used to that. I get it. But the most personable one there was Rachel Brosnan. And I mean, has she been in front of thousands of people before? I don't know. It's almost like everybody was just so stiff. And you're like, do these guys even believe in their own fucking movie right now? Because it's not making me believe. And I'm supposed to believe a man can fly. So then we get the clip that has since been online. And during the clip, I couldn't help but say or think to myself, this is the exact story that James Gunn just told us about his own dog. So did he really take all these elements from his misbehaved dog and just put them in the movie? And it's going to bug the shit out of Superman? Like, oh man, I love dogs. I had a dog. Well, I had 2 dogs. And mind you, they weren't the best listeners all the time. But we'll get to that later. We're going to watch these clips and then I'm going to talk about it. So anyways, just sitting there watching that 5-minute clip, I'm like, ugh. I was getting so excited because I got used to the trailer. I got used to the style of it. I started loving the music again, or loving this new adaptation of the original one. And I'm like, all right, let's go. Like, let's see a cool battle. Let's see him interact with some of the members of the Justice Society. Let's see something cool. Granted, there is something cool in there, but I wanted the whole thing to be cool. Some deep scene with Lois would have been nice. Something. And no, we get a scene of this fucking dog, dude. And I don't know. So what I want to do, because I can tell this video is dragging as I'm making it, and I don't know if I'm upsetting myself or not. What we're going to do, we're going to watch the events in which these things came out, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. I'll break it down. So let's watch. Okay, so we got the picture, all that. I posted all that in there. Now, the day before we get the trailer, maybe 2 days before we get the trailer back in December, we get this. Now, let's just listen. Okay, so now that everything about this is perfect. It's not just perfect, it's beautiful. So the lullaby sound, it like literally one of the first comments I saw when it first came out, I was like, oh, like what if that's Clark's mom singing to him before they ship him away? It's like, oh, that's perfect. So and it just sounds so pure, like how Superman's supposed to be. And you have the way that this thing goes, where it looks like he's just like, it's his perspective of flying through, where he's the stationary one and everything else is going on around him. Oh, it's perfect. Everything about this is so good. The tag, look up, he's looking up, doing the Superman, like one of Superman poses, chest puffed out, looks fucking jacked. The suit looks good. Everything about this. I'm gonna go over it again too. So this, look at the cape. The cape just flowing. It's moving around him. And you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the show Calls on Apple TV. It's literally a TV show where you sit there, it's nothing but like squiggle lines, like how when like in a voicemail or whatever, where like you see the levels, the octaves in your voice go up and down. It's literally nothing but that over a bunch of phone calls, and it changes colors here and there. But it's so captivating and it's so intriguing, and you're interested in what they're saying. You make the story in your head, all that. This reminds me a lot of that, but with a slight visual to it. And it's just so perfect. It gives you that sense of hope. It gives you that sense of comfort, of joy, everything. It's so good. And then the next day, the trailer comes out, which is this. All right, so let's watch the teaser. Let's watch it all the way through. Maybe I'll pause it here and there. Who knows? But all right, so after that piece of greatness of 10 out of 10, the very next day or 2 days later, whatever, we get what is about to play. So you hear the music coming in. At first, I thought his wheezing was part of the music. And then you see, oh no, he fucked up. So like, okay, interesting. I do like the look. Honestly, I do. And I'll go back through the trailer again, too. Alright, Crypto, not too bad. It's coming. It begins.
Home. Take me home.
Superman.
I like this part a lot. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. All right, so when I first saw that, I was like, I don't not like it, but I don't like it. Now, honestly, I love it. I love that trailer. I love the music. I love everything about that trailer. It gets me very excited. And it has started to bring me that same hope and joy and like gratefulness for what this movie can be, considering just the turmoil DC has gone through recently. So I do like this trailer. A couple things that I still don't like about it, though, that is very nitpicky, or actually I guess just one thing in particular, and it's gonna be right here. All right, so one thing that I still don't like about it, which does worry me for like a lot of the rest of the movie, is this coming up right here.
Superman.
Right there. This guy, watch, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna mute it this time. The guy takes the can and throws it, and you literally see his head move from the hit, and you see him like like as if it hurt, or not like it hurt, but you see him react. That's a tin can from a human being get thrown at Superman. And not only does his head move when he gets hit, he reacts to it. There has to be kryptonite in that can, number one, or something. Or number two, that has to actually be a hidden hero with super strength that we don't know about. Because this fool has bullets ricochet off of him and nothing happens. But a tin can gets thrown at his head, and he's like, "Oh, that big problem, big problem. It's been a problem for me ever since the trailer came out. It's still a big problem now." So there is actually one other thing, but I'll get to another thing later. So that's just the biggest thing for me, is that little things like that, like how's this full can of peaches, doesn't matter if they're full or not, affect it hitting Superman? How does nobody catch that in the director? And B, anybody else that knows Superman and how strong he is. You think a can of peaches is going to do anything to him? Now, it would be cool if when the movie comes out, the can of peaches explodes and like some of the juice gets on him. He's like, eh. But other than that, like, bro, or I mean, or maybe he's faking it to put on a face to seem more, to try to get some more empathy from humans. Maybe he's doing that. I don't know, but just I didn't like that from the get go. And then okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to the 5-minute clip. So as I said earlier, before this 5-minute clip, James Gunn literally went on this whole rant about, oh yeah, I didn't know how to write this movie until I got this dog, and then I was like, oh, if the dog had powers, I'd be fucked. Superman. What? How does that relate in any way? I mean, if it connects, it connects. I don't believe it. I don't understand it. And then when it happens, what we're about to watch is just like, dude, you literally just like, I get making things relatable, but I don't know if you're telling the truth about this story of your dog because you put it in the movie to try to make it relatable, or if you're literally just putting every single element of your life into this movie that isn't what Superman is. So I don't know, but let's watch this 5-minute clip. Again, hopefully I don't get copyright struck, but whatever. Either way, just opinions, just opinions. All right, let's watch this. Damn, I wonder how loud that is in the recording. There you go. Same for the trailer, you know. Crypto's back.
Crypto. Take me home. Home. Crypto. Home.
This is pretty good. Now I do like this. Oh. Turn it down just a little bit. I do like this, how it comes up, so like it's always hidden. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
No need to thank us, sir, as we will not appreciate it. We have no consciousness whatsoever. Merely automatons here to serve. Meet 12. She's new.
He looked at me.
14 fractured bones.
Damage to bladder, kidney, large intestine, lungs.
With a healthy dose of yellow sun, we'll have you up and at 'em in no time.
The Forger does look fucking cool.
Level 4? 292 times Saharan Prime, please, one.
He's back.
Superman.
Okay, so now that I'm just like, Ugh. The back half was cool when they basically just showed us the same shit from the first trailer. The Fortress of Solitude is cool, but the fucking dog. And I like Crypto. I was a full supporter of when James Gunn announced he's gonna have Crypto. I was like, hell yeah. But Crypto being this freaking scruff bitch looking dog, if I'm being honest. No, this is Superman's dog, not Super Bitch's dog. Superman's dog needs to be not like a pit or something that like, I mean, pits can be nice, but they also look kind of mean, but like a lab or even a golden retriever. They had a golden retriever in Smallville as Crypto. A dog that's big but kind, just like Superman. And it's just not. And like, I mean, okay, so I mentioned earlier in the video, I had a couple dogs. They weren't always the brightest at moments, but when we were hurt or we said no in a stern voice or stop, them motherfuckers stopped. This dog just keeps going. It's like, bro, you're Superman's dog and you're not going to listen to Superman? Like, what? Like, why? What's the point in it? And, okay, here's the thing. They actually cut out a scene in this from what we saw at Cineacon. Everything was the same, except at the end, Superman's walking away from the little table he was on, and Crypto's biting his feet again. And he's like, stop, don't do that, stop, Crypto, stop. It's supposed to be funny, and it's just not. It's annoying. And then Crypto finally sits, and then Superman's about to go, and Crypto's like, like he's all sad. But at that point, like, you don't even feel bad for Crypto. You just like laugh because it's relatable, because you do know that like your dogs will whine when you walk out the door, when that part's relatable. I get that. But everything leading up to that moment was like, bro, no wonder he doesn't want you to go. You're fucking annoying. And nobody should ever feel that way about their dog. So let's go back to this at the beginning, because some of it I don't mind. I can get used to being a little bitch boy dog, soy boy dog. But so let's see. So he whistles out. He's here. Okay. Okay, one jump or two, that would have been fine. That would have been funny. Be like, oh shit, that's what would have been what it is. But let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bites his foot 5 times and bites his foot, and the guy hasn't moved. He's literally crying. The dogs in general have better hearing than humans. If he has super hearing, then the dog has fucking super hearing. He should hear the pain he's in and stop. Like, I can't believe I'm making a video about being upset about a fucking CGI dog not listening to Superman, but like, this is ridiculous. Not listening, trying to bite his stuff. Like, dude, it's literally ruining the movie before the movie's even out, I swear. Now he's like, oh, are you okay? Fucking dumbass. Stupid dog, bro.
Take me home.
Like, I actually think James Gunn's a cat person, and he made Crypto in this movie to make people hate dogs. There you go. So, like, that part wasn't bad. He's like, oh, okay, like, I'm concerned. I'm curious. Licks him, gives him a kiss. So right here, what I would have preferred is that he says home. Instead of bringing the cape over, Crypto suggests no. He's hurt. He said home. Oh, shit. He should run around, get the cape, and then fucking take him. And then take him. Not run around in circles like this, bro. Ugh. Like, it's not tug of war, dude. That's the whole, like, oh my gosh. It's just so annoying. And I hate it because I would love to rewatch this 5 minutes over and over and over again. But a minute and 45 minutes, or a minute and 45 seconds into this 5-minute clip, I just want to turn it off. I don't even want to be wearing the shirt. Also, they need to fix the suit, dude. Way too many wrinkles and looseness in this suit. And this fool worked his ass off to get jacked to be in this. So, I mean, hopefully it's because he's weak right now. And then in a minute, well, I'll get to in a minute, it'll be different. But we'll just get to it. So, all right. So now they're going. And then they get here. Fortress is cool. I like that. I like how it lights up. Now they come in. These dumbass robots. Like, look at his face right here. Look at his face coming up.
Thank you.
No need to thank us, sir, as we will not appreciate it. We have no consciousness whatsoever.
Look at his face. It's like, bro, shut up. Like, it's like he read the page of dialogue and he was like, do I really have to do this scene? Like, everything, this face of Kal-El right now, of David Cornsweet as Superman, yeah, this is how I feel watching this fucking 5-minute clip. It's like, really, dude? You have me so excited and now you get a retard dog and these annoying robots. Now, I hope I'm proven wrong. I'm dead honest. I hope I'm proven wrong. I hope I come back in July and be like, dude, oh my God, Crypto hitting him 5 times in the back when he was hurt. It makes total sense. I love it now. I hope I do that.
Merely automatons here.
So the robots, I mean, they're not bad, but his face says it all. And then coming up here is cool with his. Okay, so what I would like to see though, when he's screaming, when the sun's shining through and then he's screaming like this, I want to see the suit fill out. Like, I want the muscles to get bigger and the wrinkles in the suit go away and he just get fucking jacked again. Because, like, maybe he was just, like, so weak and he's hurt and just, like, his muscle mass was down, everything like that, whatever. And then the sun, kind of like how you see in Batman vs Superman, like he's like a skeleton, and then the sun comes up, and you just see him fill back out. It was a really cool scene. I hope they do something like that within this. I doubt it, and then we get to the cool stuff from the trailer that played before. So I mean, like I just needed to talk about it because I don't understand Crypto. I like Crypto. I don't know a lot about comic Crypto. I doubt this is comic accurate Crypto, but Crypto is a good dog. He's a listening dog and he's a big dog. He's the dog of Superman. You don't want to bait a dog if you're Superman. You want a manly dog. You want a dog that's going to be there to protect Lois when they're gone. Just because he's got superpowers doesn't mean he don't look like a little bitch. Perspective is everything. So I don't know. It is what it is. I just think this was a terrible clip to release as a second trailer or a sneak peek for the world to see after a pretty divisive first trailer. Well, not really divisive, but the things surrounding it, like the suit and then the too many characters, things like that. I don't mind that personally, but it is a conversation. So this just wasn't a good thing to release. I hope the next official trailer is fantastic and just makes me forget about this entirely. Because when you just come back here and you listen to this, again, it's just perfect. So like already, I'm already centered again. Not like there's no fucking stupid dogs that make no sense. This is just perfect. Like I fell asleep to this last week. I just had it going on repeat and just fell asleep to the little lullaby. Perfect. Release more of that, please, for the love of God. Otherwise, Fantastic Four will make more money than Superman. Superman's the most worldwide known superhero. There's no reason a Superman movie should make less than a Fantastic Four movie. Probably going to if they keep releasing this stupid shit with the dog. I hope the dog doesn't take up a large part. They already cut a piece out that from what they showed us at Cineacon of the dog. Keep cutting the stupid parts of the dog out or cut them down to where it's not ridiculous. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm crazy. Let me know if you think I'm stupid. Maybe I don't understand dogs that don't listen, even though mine didn't listen all the time, but they still at least had common sense for dogs, I think. I don't know, man. But either way, this piece of art is perfect. More of this. We need more of this. Let me know if you agree. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day.